Now in this video, we're going to talk about taking advantage of your opponent's escape opportunities and actually baiting them to try to trap your arm. Now, one of the most common escapes is the trap and roll, right? So you have the elbow knee escape, you have the trap and roll when you go over, you have the trap and roll when you go under, and then you have other ones where the person goes to bump your hips up and so on and so forth. If you have a good mount position and you're not low on their hips and you're able to get higher, the one where they bump you off and get the knees inside, that shouldn't be an option, right? So watch the other videos where I talk about getting your knees higher, and especially getting your knees higher during transition. But in this scenario, we are going to take advantage of the fact that we're baiting them, right? So I'm basically gonna get Russ in position. So I'm gonna get Russ in the mount position here. I'm here like this. I have my good, strong control on him, right? He can't turn to his right because I'm controlling his face and making it look this direction, right? He can't bump me to his left because I'm posting out. So I'm here, boom, I grind, I have this position. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this arm, I'm going to bring it back. And the reason why I bait with my arm that's posting out is because, one, it's easier for me to move, and two, based off of my position that I'm using by holding his head and grinding his head this way, he can visually see where my arm is. So I want to give him the idea that it's available. So I'm here like this, right? I make him turn his head to his left, boom, and then I just go like this. Here. Now I don't bring it all the way back, so let go. I don't do this. Here. And then, because now when he goes a trap, like, I just screwed myself. Now he can roll me over, okay? What I do is I just come back a little bit, and I wait for him. Now when he goes, boom, here, look what I did. I planted down onto the mat, and I trapped right by his elbow here. At this point, this is a done deal, right? So this is a done deal because now when he goes to underhook me, overhook me, walk my hands up. He lost this. If I'm having trouble, let's say he's really strong and he's trying to drive the arm, like trying to bring my arm back down this way. If I'm having trouble, I'll grab the top of his head. Here. Now when he tries to get his arm back, he's not going to get it. Go just work a little bit.
No.
Like if it looks like he's doing nothing, it's because he physically can't do anything. So if you notice what I did was I was here, I baited the arm. So when I go back, I want you to try to get my arm as fast as you can. I'm walking. Now once I get his head, he's done. Now this is submission central. I can go for Americanas. I can go for head and arms. I can go to the gift wrap. I can start coming up and going for arm locks on him. I can go for arm crushes. I am giving him something that he thinks he needs. So I'm using my proper position and his knowledge of escapes to actually set up an attack. And many people aren't going to realize what you're doing because they're basically getting tortured in the first place. They see an opportunity, they try to take the opportunity, and you steal it away from them. All right? This is extremely underrated in my opinion. So what I'm doing is let's say I have the mount here. I'm here, I just go back a little bit. I want to catch him with my arm right at the crook of his elbow. Because when I catch the crook of his elbow, I have a good leverage point because the elbow is a good leverage point. He can no longer overhook me anymore. And then what I do is I do what I call spider hands. I go like this. Once I get there, I cup the top of his head, and he's literally trapped like this. Here. Perfect world, I'll be able to do it on both sides. Most of the time, I don't get both sides because usually I have one arm underneath the person's head. There's times where I might have, let me just get you in the mount again. And usually this doesn't work twice. Some people it does. That's just because they just possibly just didn't understand what the heck was going on. What I mean is, there's times where I'll be like this. I come back, he goes to get me hard. Boom, I got him, right? And then I'll go like this, and he goes to trap this arm. And then I start walking up. And in my mind, I'm basically saying, like, I can't believe you just did that. Right? Because now I'm up. And the worst thing is for him to have his arms way up. This should be, he should not be able to defend this. I couldn't think of the proper word, but he should not be able to defend this. Like, this is just submission central. You should be able to get an easy arm bar from there. So we want to bait the person. Boom. And more often than not, they're going to really try to wrap around your arm. And what we're doing, we're just doing a little stop. Bam. We stop the arm. We walk up, and we want to make it go like this, because now we can start going for our attack. So we can go for our Americanas, our arm bars, our hug chokes, our arm triangles, our gift wraps, our arm bars. So many different things. If we were in the gi on, I can use that to set up gi chokes because I just took out his one side of the arm. Many, many different things that you can do. So play around with this. Use the proper positioning tips that I talked about in previous videos. Add the baiting of them trying to get this arm trap on you, and then start attacking your opponent. This is where we use our position to get our submissions. It's the classic line of position before submission. And the mount, in my opinion, really resonates with that line. There's some situations where I do believe submission before position, but here I truly believe position before submission when you have the mount position. So if you have any questions about this, if you have any concerns or problems, let me know. Post below or send me a message. All right, peace.